Hey, what's up guys, this is Alex and welcome back to another video. Some people may say that trophy pushing is all about 1 or 2 starring your opponent, but today I wanted to show you a couple of absolutely amazing replays of people going for 3 stars almost every time they attack. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright guys, so here's the first replay by SOF from Marshals'Nation. As you probably know, SOF is a very good friend of mine and I see him attack all the time and I absolutely love sharing his attacks because I truly believe he's one of the best and the most experienced attackers in Clash of Clans. The reason why I wanted to show you some of the replays today because I'm fortunate enough to see a lot of these type of attacks almost on a daily basis. You may have seen previous videos where I showed you guys when I 3-star Town Hall 10, when Vendetta 3-star, when SOF 3-star Town Hall 10s, and of course we're talking about maxed Town Hall 10s. But I also see a lot of people complain that you can't really deal with that it's too difficult, it's unbalanced, and I sort of disagree with that. Yes, it is very difficult, but at the same time, if Town Hall 10 will not bring additional level of difficulty from Town Hall 9, this game would not make sense. You gotta rise, you gotta figure out a way how to manage destroying those bases when, difficulty level goes up. Anyway, as you see, SOF did something crazy that normally people would not even consider doing. Because you only have 30 seconds to prepare for this attack. It's not like this is a war attack where you have plenty of time to figure out what do you want to do. Here you got 30 seconds, you're going against Max Town Hall 10, and he sacrifices his heroes. Very gutsy, very ballsy move because he's attacking, Titan 2, and he's in the Titan 1. So if he was to lose this raid, it would have been minus 24 or minus 30. But no guts, no glory. He did exactly that. He went all in. Beautiful strategy, beautiful planning, and the execution is just amazing. So just like that, we are at 2 stars. There's really nothing else that could stop those balloons and minions and those little pops except for that last air defense, and that's it. So obviously, as you can see, this is going to be a beautiful 3-star win, and I really loved watching this one. I watched it like 50 times already because I think this was just really skillful, really good attack. So thank you, SOF, for sharing. I really appreciate that as always. Second attack by Stas from Honor Best. Now, this is a very different base design from the first one. And this base actually had 6 defensive wins, which is pretty good for Titan 3. Because this is mid-season, so by the end of the season, he would probably have 10 to 12, which is really good for the Titan League. Now, from the first side, this may look like a 2-star attack, but this is actually an attempt to go for 3 stars. Now, he's not using his heroes, he's waiting patiently until the very end, but look at the beauty of those spells. Free spell, rage spells, and just like that, balloons destroying this base, taking down Town Hall, and obviously you can see this is a guaranteed 2 stars. But what I'm trying to say here, if you look into what's remaining in his camps, he still has a couple of giants, couple of wall breakers, and to me, that's pretty much what made this raid really beautiful and very skilled. Because just about now, you're gonna see the difference that if you were to use your heroes without using giants or wall breakers, they would have died. There's really not much going on up north, but that last X-bow and archer towers could still take down your heroes. With towers, not a problem. So he dropped his giants first. Now he's gonna use his wall breakers just to make sure that King doesn't go all the way around and get into the middle of that remaining portion of the base. Beautiful strategy. Amazing planning once again. I really like that, guys. I hope you enjoyed that too, because I think we can learn a lot from here. Alright, the Hog, it was kind of funny, got shredded by the X-bow, but look at the King. The King is still at about 60% health. There's really nothing else left. The Queen is going to take down that X-bow, except for storages, really nothing that could slow down or stop this from being a 3-star win. I thought this was also very skillful, very beautiful attack, and that's why I also wanted to share with you guys. Because like I said, This is something that I see more or less on a daily basis, and I understand that you may not see that. You may not see these type of attacks, and when you see Town Hall 10, you probably think that it's almost impossible to take it down. But the reality, you can. You still can. It's difficult, but you can manage to take down Town Hall 10, Max Town Hall 10 for a 3-star, 10 trophies in the Titan League. Here's the third and final replay for today. Once again, another beautiful 3-star attack by SOF from Marshals'Nation. And do I need to remind us that we have only 30 seconds to prepare this type of attack? So the strategy here is very opposite from his first raid. Obviously, he goes in with his main army. And the reason why, because this base design is completely different. By the way, what I really enjoy about balloons is that balloons really appreciate those kind of symmetric bases. When you have very odd looking, odd design based balloons, sort of unpredictable sometimes, they go from, well, they're actually predictable, they go from defense to defense, but the path, you know, whether they're gonna turn left or right, it's really hard to tell. But whenever you see a symmetrical base like this, if you spread your balloons, don't spray and pray, but spread them out in portions of 3, 4, make sure they go after each of those defenses. Once you do that, they're gonna destroy pretty much 50% at least, or half the base will be taken out. So what I really liked about this attack is the placement of his balloons and also patience. He waited to make sure that the core of the base is taken out by the little pops and minions and balloons, and now he drops his heroes on the right hand side. Also not a very smart idea, because a lot of people probably would have gone and split their heroes, maybe Barbarian King here and the Queen is on the other side just to pick up additional percentage or some loot. SOF actually did the opposite. He made sure that the King is taking the heat while the Queen is using her power, and Queen actually is a little bit stronger when she's taking down all those buildings. So to make sure that happens, he uses them in the combination. Beautiful strategy, fantastic attack once again. And look at this, guys. Except for Last Cannon and Archer Tower, really nothing that could stop those heroes, because Whiz Towers really don't do much damage against heroes. They do pretty decent amount of damage against troops like barbarians or archers when they group up, or minions or what have you, but against heroes or heavy duty troops, they're pretty much useless. So the Queen is doing, again, really crazy job right here, cleaning up almost 20% just by herself. Now he drops his wall breakers, which was kind of funny to me first, but then I realized what he was trying to do is to distract the cannon and archer tower, just to make sure he gives his Queen just a few extra seconds and just a few more percent of her health back. So once again, I found these replays super beautiful, and I hope you guys appreciate that. If you do, smash the like button, comment below as always, let me know what else you want to see. Until the next time, peace out, love you all.